Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 83 of Let's Platinum Nioh. Alright, the time has come to face off against you know who. Let's do it. At last. Edward Kelley. Sloth, weakness, water amulet, carnage, run. Okay, now be careful with his like grab move. I knew I wasn't gonna get close enough. Cool. Sloth. Oh, here we go. Ah. I don't know what he's doing there. Okay. Come on, I want to beat him without taking a hit. Here's some weakness. Oh, God. Get out of the way. Watch out. That move has a lot more range than you might think. Oh, yes. Yes! Haha! Crusher! I haven't got a perfect strategy for him, but just gotta play well, I guess. I'm sure there's some cheese that you can do. Sirisha, or whatever her name is, I still can't pronounce, I don't remember how to pronounce it. Alright, cool. Fittingly, we fight a really large dragon right at the very end. Oh, and I have no sloth or anything to use, but that's okay. Alright, so the way this works, you can't run off the level, which is nice. Ow. I did try and dodge, but for whatever reason it didn't work. I'm so glad that does almost no damage to me. So then you get close to this. Just perform a few attacks. That has brought him down about 75%. Oops. Chop, 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 chop. Are you serious? I thought it would have been pretty damn close. I think if you like stand here in the corner, you can avoid getting hit. I never came up with a Crusher title strategy for this one. It's kind of a bit ridiculous. You're almost always going to get hit in this one. You can utilize Living Weapon a bit to kind of protect yourself, because when you utilize Living Weapon, you do, like, you can take damage, but it doesn't count as being hit because you actually haven't. Okay, so yeah, that hurt. Damn it. Wanted to use. Okay, good. Come on. Ugh. Ow. Okay, that's not good. 1, 2, 3. Alright, cool. Beat him. Alright, now the thing gets hard. So, when they destroy those, like, rocks, and the Amrita, like, floods into them, they become extremely, vulnerable, I guess. And then that happens. You can take them out. I know you couldn't really see what was going on there, but yeah, so that happens. There are some more rocks that fall on, so as long as you kind of stay behind them and try and avoid all the attacks, then you've got a pretty good chance. So I should have actually attacked that guy when I had the chance there. I'm going to hold off, try and block, maybe throw in a heal. After they perform an attack, they usually get close enough for you to perform some attacks of your own. So make sure you do that. Okay, so he destroyed it. Now he's going to get all that stuff in on him. Get away. 1, 2, 3. Good. Also got the earth attribute. Let's use it against wind. I guess that makes the most sense. So he attacked, so he should come close. Nope. That time he didn't. Okay, so yeah, he's going to do the same thing. Using those rocks is a smart idea, only problem is it also can cause you to lose the protection that you have. Holy crap, that does a lot of damage. Like, not what they did to me, but what I did to him. The earth attribute was really hitting him hard. Okay, we're doing pretty well here so far. Should be able to win without too much of an issue. If we can take out basically one more dragon, then we should be good. I just don't want to get too close. I can do that maybe, bait out in a head smash. That's what I want. Alright, so that's probably what you want to do. Kind of bait out a head smash by getting relatively close to them. Watch as they fall. Switch to high stance. Perform a full morning moon combo. And you should be able to probably even do 2 hits into morning moon, depending on how strong your weapon is. Okay, ultimate pro is ironic there. It's for getting the highest proficiency with a single weapon. 1, 2. It's not really ironic, but yeah. Come on, quick! He's gonna turn into the last one. Okay, so yeah, he becomes the last one, and now you just have to beat him. So pretty much nothing really changes. Just like look at him, avoid his attacks, stay far back, get in close, deal some healthy damage here. Healthy damage, there's an oxymoron. Ah, okay. It's easy to dodge those. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the game. The final battle is about to be over. 1, 2, and we get a nice little animation here. So you do that, and then what? Did I do something wrong? Hang on, let me head over here. Okay, so the game. Did I not kill him? Oh, I didn't kill him. Hang on a sec. I didn't do enough damage. I thought I did. So all we have to do now is get him to attack one more time. Get him to get close. Can you? This is where having like a shuriken would come in handy. Alright, and get a nice little animation here. I don't know what the hell happened before. Falls down, you get in close, you press triangle, and you get a unique animation. And time. My 83 episode speedrun. That was cool. What a way to end a game, huh? What a way. Alright, now we've got a huge heap of cutscenes to watch and some stuff to go through. Alright, cool. So, when you get to this point, the game lags really badly there. Let's grab a quick... So, we got the Edward Kelley Crusher. Unfortunately, we missed Oda Nobunaga, which is here. We can pop a few points here, here, and here. That'll do for now. Let's read that Amrita memory. The 8-headed serpent. A long, long time ago, in the age when gods still walked the earth, lived a legendary 8-tailed, 8-headed yokai by the name of Yamata-no-Orochi. Orochi has long been synonymous with death, destruction, and disaster. Wherever it appeared, its body shook the ground, its heads pierced the very heavens, its fiery breath lay waste to all before it. Awesome. Alright, so at the very end of the game, we unlock for the first time a green item known as a divine item. I have mentioned them before. You get a trophy for obtaining, I believe it's just one divine item. You get a nice little title for collecting your very first one, Divine Item Seeker, and then you can get Finder and so on and so forth. So we'll be doing that soon. Let's put another point in this one, I guess. Oh, key. And then for whatever reason, so you can just see over there, that's actually Kelley. But for whatever reason, if you go over here to this side of the coast, you can find, I think it's a large soulstone? Yeah, you can find one random large soulstone. So I have a feeling not many people knew that that was there. So I feel like in this moment it feels appropriate to just walk forward. So let's talk to Kelley and see what he has to say. This will end the mission. Proceed? Yes. Considering how long the game is, I'd say that's a pretty satisfying ending. Oh, and now we get to delve into Kelley's mind.
Edward Kelley, you will go to Japan.
It will be as you command, Sadi. All of this country's Amrita are being taken to him. All of your efforts worthless. They were not worthless.
We finally got it back. Saoirse. We finally got her back, I should say. So as long as he believes in her, she exists, and as long as she exists, he can't die. Saoirse told him that death comes for him.
War is over. With him injured a span now.
No. There are still rocks forming along Ieyasu Hall. Ninja will serve as long as darkness exists. What about you?
I won't trouble you again. Will disappear. I have no desire to be killed.
I feel like Saoirse kind of gave it away, but at the same time, I think William had the presence of mind to realize that something like this may have happened in the future. So I kind of give him credit there for probably knowing exactly what was going to go down. And he said, "I have no desire to be killed either." So no, Katu's remembering that he tried to save her.
やっぱり同じよ。身勝手で無神経で冷たくて。
Dun, 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 dun. Music is so good. Okay, what's next?
信長殿はそんなことを言ったか。はっ。いずれにせよ、お主のおかげで太平の礎を築くことができた。諸将の調略、あやかしの重複、こたびの戦、表裏よりよくぞ支えてくれた。まさに仁王のごとき働きである。
ありがたきお言葉。安心は死に申した。こたびの戦における異国の者どものあやかしの騒ぎ、そして霊石の存在を知る者ももはやおりません。
頂上じゃ。これより天下はあやかしではなく人のよう。関ヶ原が真実はさねばなるまいの。安心と申そう。生きておれば両を任じようとも志願しておった。
What are you talking about? You were the one that told Hanzo to kill him. He's so cunning.
失礼つかまつる。
So this is Mitsunari. I guess as was customary in those days. He is being beheaded as his punishment. Pretty dark if you ask me, but yeah. That's how they were. Who's that in the crowd? Shima Sakon is still alive. This camera angle is, like, the way they do that, pretty brutal. Even Shima's lips there, like, that sort of 1.5 to 2 seconds of his lip movement there was perfect.
安心が死んだじゃと。半蔵も嘘が下手じゃ。ついとる化け猫も呆れておった。
So yeah, Iyasu's he's kind of an asshole. I don't get it. He told Hanzo to kill Anjin. Hanzo didn't do it. Iyasu probably knew that he wasn't going to do it. Iyasu successfully established a new government, the Edo Shogunate, and ruled the land in peace for more than 250 years. I guess he was pretty successful. But yeah, I don't get that. He kind of he told Hanzo to kill Anjin, not directly, but he told him, you know what to do. I guess he knew that Hanzo wouldn't do it, and then Hanzo told him that he did it, and so he was, in a way, like, proud of him. I don't know. There's a bunch of lies. Alright, here we are, the credits. At long last, the credits of this game. We've still got quite a bit of time, so I'm going to try and talk about the game as much as I possibly can, see what I can remember. There's music? I'm probably going to get demonetized now. Anyway, I'll try and talk about the game as much as I can. I'll take this out of my ear so I can't hear what's being sung, and that way I can talk without stopping. So, Nioh. I mean, what is there to say about this game that I haven't said already? It's an absolute masterpiece. Team Ninja really created something here that is, I don't know, it's incomparable. I really, like, you look at stuff like Souls and Bloodborne, and you look at those games and you go, Demon Souls was great, and then Dark Souls kind of improved on that formula, Dark Souls 2 was a bit of a step in, like, I don't know, I think for a lot of people it was a step backwards or a step in the wrong direction. Then Dark Souls 3 was a step in the complete opposite direction, at least in terms of like the speed of the game. You know, you had like Demon Souls was cool, Dark Souls cool, Dark Souls 2 bit too slow. Then Dark Souls 3 was like on speed or something, like it was so fast. And then Bloodborne had like a nice mix of everything. It was more fast paced, different actions the player could take, but largely the same thing. And then you have this game, which took a lot of cues from that game, but changed it so much to create this, what is essentially a masterpiece. I have very few issues with this game. I think that there are things in the game that could have been explained a bit better. The fact that there are certain tooltips that flat out lie to you is kind of strange, especially after so many patches. But like, those are just kind of minor problems. I really, the rest of it is fantastic. The story is interesting. I was able to follow it. I sometimes have trouble like following story, but I was able to follow the story for the most part. It's a fun story. It's interesting. Everything is appropriately epic. There's so much variation in the levels. All of the levels feel like completely different from each other. There's no two levels that really feel like anything close to each other. All the bosses are great. There's so many different types of bosses. What else? The combat, like the gameplay, the core element of this game is the gameplay, and the fact that, thank God, they managed to work out a way to put the game into 60 frames, because I think playing this game not on game mode, which I think is what it's called, would be awful. Playing it on movie mode, I can't see it being as good as it is. You know, I've tried a little bit at 30 frames, and it's just, it feels, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good as 60 frames. The satisfaction you get from playing this game from the very beginning, and then sort of like playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it and slowly getting better and better and better and better, and then sort of hitting that point where you start losing again. You're like, how can I play, like, why all this, after all this practice I'm still not good enough? And then you go downhill, and then you try some more, and you finally break through, and you get to a point where you literally can almost feel like a samurai. Like, you feel like you're feeling how the combat is going to go, rather than reacting. You know, it might be cliche to say, but like, if you compare it to something like Dragon Ball Super, where the whole concept of Ultra Instinct, which was fighting without thinking, and just moving through feeling rather than choice. And that, to me, that's really what it feels like. But it's just such a fantastic game. And even if you're not into, like, or if you feel like your abilities are not good enough to play this, I urge you to, if you have the opportunity to play it, even for a short period of time, just try it, because it really has that kind of addictive quality to it that makes you want to go one more go. The game is sufficiently long. In fact, I think it's probably like one region too long, but at the same time, it's still, you know, like, none of the regions feel like they're you know, like an afterthought. They all feel very filled out, even though technically I think it's the second region only has 2 main missions. They all feel good, and it's, I don't know, there's very little wrong with this game, and I think it's what makes a lot of people so anticipating what Nioh 2 is going to be, because there's a lot more in terms of New Game Plus and the DLC and beyond that I haven't even tried. Like, as of recording this, I barely got anywhere in New Game Plus. I think I did the first mission, maybe the second mission, that was it. So there's still a lot for me to uncover. And from like sort of the little snippets that I've seen, I'm like, how can you improve? Or like, what are you going to do that's so different that warrants a sequel? So it is going to be interesting to see. It looks like the thing's coming to an end here. Oh, maybe not. Anytime I see like those big logos, I'm like, oh, it's coming to an end. And then I see more names and I'm like, ugh, debated. But yeah, like, I don't know, it'll be very interesting to see what Nioh 2 is going to be like, because this is a masterpiece. So yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's see what this gives us. I don't know what's going to come up next actually, because I've obviously done this off screen, but I couldn't remember. Okay, freedom restored, and we possessed by Sirsha. I don't know what they mean by possessed by, but okay. Alright, I think, because was that the term that they used every time we got a guardian spirit, possessed by? We're going to end the episode in a moment here, but I do want to just see where they put us, because there'll be a few things that have been unlocked, I'm pretty sure. Alright, here we go. The Demon King revealed. At last, you have defeated Kelley and taken back Sirsha. However, there is still something I must do. Yeah, that's right. Omi region mission, the Two Kings, Nioh, unlocked. Kinky region mission 2 in the Shadows, unlocked. Omi region mission, Tea Time Entertainment, unlocked. Omi region mission, Restless Spirits, unlocked. Chugoku region mission, Secrets of the Dead, unlocked. Alright, so we unlocked a whole bunch of missions. We also unlocked this mission, the Queen's Eyes. So this mission is very interesting. It's to do with the end of the game that we just experienced there with Kelley and the person that he was talking to. We will deal with a lot of stuff next time. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to start off with, but we'll see when we get there. So for right now, I want to thank you all very much for watching episode 83 of Let's Platinum Nioh. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.